Hey everyone, I've been asked to just give a little bit of a background and testimony on what community has meant in my life. So yeah, it goes. In the last 2 years, I've really found the Lord has placed a group of people around us in a manner that I've never quite experienced before. We linked with a group of people through the Rama group, and it was just a safe environment where we were able to really wear our hearts on our sleeves, be real about life, challenges faced. And the more a person does that, the more you realize everybody is facing challenges, same as and sometimes much worse. And it really just seeing people how they dealt with that helped. Having people around you that was able to actually pray into circumstances, building relationships through that period of time where we walked through tough times together, and having people that just did not give up on you, shouldered things with you instead of just saying, I'll pray for you, or man, sad story. They actually got stuck in and picked up some of the burden alongside. That has just built relationships and community in a way that I've never quite experienced before in my life, and I thank the Lord for that every day. It's really, I encourage everybody, if a person can pull into that kind of a community, be that a men's prayer group, be that the group you're facing today with this conference, people that have been placed in your life that you can actually be honest with. But a person definitely needs that inner circle that a person can go to, and almost, I refer to it as my Daniels. It's kind of like having Daniel that's able to interpret dreams and provide direction and hear from the Lord. When a person walks with the Lord, it's sometimes a person feels or a direction or gets a nudge that this is what you should be doing. And man, what a relief when somebody who knows nothing about it but has actually taken the time to pray into it comes and confirms that which you feel upon your heart. And sometimes just provides the next steps or clarity or expansion on something that you feel you need to do that is a little bit foggy and with regards to what to do next or how to go about it. There's been so many times I've really reached the end of my resources or the company's abilities to be able to move forward and address or tackle circumstances, and every single time there's always been somebody the relationship that has been put in place has been able to come through. And sometimes it's a connection, sometimes it's financing, sometimes it's business modeling or plans, sometimes it's just straight out, man, get it right and change your attitude. Whatever is required, there's always been people in the community that the Lord has placed around us in this last 2 years that has been frank, honest, committed, and just there in times of need. And I think now in 2020 more than ever we know how important that is, how important it is to actually have that togetherness. You know, our families, our friends, the people when we've been isolated for this period of time. So just a strong encouragement from my side to really spend time and effort in that, not to isolate during times of pressure, but invest into those friendship, invest into the time spent together, listen to other people and what they are facing and come alongside them, be that community for them. As you sow, you reap. Every time a person sows in, it impacts. There's not too long ago, you know, I sat in a scenario where a person had lost a lot of opportunity, lost a job, lost income, been in an isolated position, and just choosing at that point in time to rather go out and see whose lives you can impact instead of going into a state of stress. Just want to encourage that. Every time I've done that, it has actually built community. It has just reciprocated 100-fold back, and I thank everybody that has stood alongside me during these last 2 years, and I thank the Lord for building those relationships, and encourage everybody to do the same. Thanks.